So today I'm going to share with you the sole purpose of Michael Jackson and why there has been so much hate towards him over the years, even though he has passed away. And his music is still selling so well. Every time I look at the music count in YouTube Music, Billie Jean is still one of those songs that are like totally up there. It's extraordinary. His influence is so amazing. So Michael Jackson's sole purpose is to use his voice to literally change people's frequency. Now, this might kind of sound a little bit out there. His voice is actually very healing. And when you listen to his music, people literally faint at his concert. I think every time he's had a concert, there are people who literally faint. And it's because they're overwhelmed by the amount of energy that he is projecting. He's so extraordinary in the way he sings, he dances. Literally, when you're watching him dance and when you're listening to his music, he is alchemically, vibrationally changing your frequency and taking you to a higher level. This is why people literally get high at his concerts. And they cry, they're just so emotional because he's helping you process your emotions through his music. So you can think of him as a kind of musical doctor, if you will, okay? And this is why people still listen to him, okay? Does he have the most beautiful voice? Of course, it's subjective whether he has the most beautiful voice or not, but his music is very, very soothing. And so if you're a Michael Jackson fan, continue to listen to him. And if you're not a Michael Jackson fan, start listening to his music because it's very helpful, actually. When you can process your feelings through his music, you're releasing your own resistance and you're releasing your own emotional blockages. And one of the reasons why there has been a lot of slander towards him, and of course this is debatable, right? You're either on his side or you're not on his side. I'm personally on his side, so just to state that properly in this video, people wanted to make these false claims towards him because it's kind of like whenever there's light, there's darkness. There's just duality of the world. You can't really help it. That's just kind of how the universe is structured. You can only see light because you also know darkness, and you also understand light through the concept of darkness, right? It's like you know what hot is when there's cold, and you know what cold is when there's hot. But if you're just in lukewarm temperature, imagine the whole world is just like the same degree of temperature, then you wouldn't know the difference, right? And so he represents the light. And so whenever there's a lot of light, then the dark energy would try to take over the light. And unfortunately for him, there has been a lot of negative energy going towards him, even though now that he's dead. I mean, the poor guy, he's still getting slandered, even though now he has moved on and passed on. But it's really because people are trying to take down that light energy. And I totally support him. I think he has done an amazing job with the short amount of time that he has had on the planet, and the amount of influence that he has on the planet is simply extraordinary. There's not going to be another one like him, honestly, in another 100 years. So he's very much kind of like the Mozart and Beethoven of our time. When I think about back in the days, we had these older, ancient, you can say, artists who have created extraordinary music, or you can think of like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo. Michael Jackson is basically in that level of category in terms of artistry and the amount of influence that he has. If you ever been to see David in Florence, Italy, and of course if you've never seen it in person, save up some money and go see it because it's a very amazing statue. Like as soon as you get inside the Museum of Art in Florence, you feel like the vibration from David the statue, right? So Michael Jackson's music is kind of like that. Like as soon as you turn it on, you're literally feeling the vibration of the song. It's not even about the melodies. Yes, all that is amazing, okay? But on top of the melody and the lyrics, it's the vibration of the song that really changes people's lives. This is why they faint, okay, at the concert. It's extraordinary. The work that he has done is, it's like you can't really compare him to any artist now, not even Taylor Swift and all the artists that we have. Like they're all amazing, right? There's nothing negative that I have to say about other people. But Michael Jackson is like at the top. Extraordinary artist, and I hope that if you're not a fan already, start listening to his music. It might change it, you never know. Okay, I hope this video has been helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Leave your comment below.